I wasn't able to find myself until I abandoned my identity. You see, our identities are things that we latch on to, and they're just single things when we are made up by multiple layers. We made up by so many different layers, but we latch on to certain parts of ourselves, and we just make that our identity. Like, you don't have to be that person you've always been. You can let go of your identity. I know it's hard because there are times where you're forced to let go of your identity. Whereas you've been a parent all your life, you've been a caretaker, and now you got empty nest and the kids are gone, and it's just you there, or it's just you and your spouse, and you don't know how to function because that was your identity. Just being a mother or just being a father. You know, there are a bunch of single dads or stay at home dads these days. Also, we have people who have worked at certain companies or certain jobs their entire working history. Sometimes they're just their entire adult life or whatever, or they've done this certain kind of work and that's all they know. And then the moment that something happens where they retire, the company lays them off, or God forbid they get injured and they can't work anymore, then you've taken that person's identity. And you have people who have just lived in chaos, who lived in chaos majority of their lives. They've had drama and things like that going around them so much to the point that they can't even stand peace. Like peace and just tranquilness, it feels like a setup to them. They have failed to abandon their identity. But something that all three of those examples I just gave you, when they have been forced to abandon their identity, it triggers something in them. It usually triggers something within them emotionally, within them mentally, and then that's when you start to have those internal life crises. That's where those come from. So what I'm coming to you today is saying, abandon your identity. Abandon your identity, like get rid of that. Because your identity is just a small part of your story. Just a small part. Think about all the layers that you are. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm showing off every single layer of me. You may talk to me, and in the midst of one conversation, you may experience all 4 seasons of me. That's because I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of hiding who I am and trying to like code switch and stuff like that. Like, nah, y'all gonna get all of me or you ain't gonna get none of me, because it takes a whole lot to make this up. It's a whole lot going on within this soul. It's a whole lot going on within this heart. It's a whole lot going on within this mind. It is a lot going on with this life. And you will get all of it. You will get all of it because I'm not going to let my identity strip me of who I am. Because that's what it is. When they say identity crisis, that's your identity stripping you of who you are. Because your identity only focuses on one single thing. One single thing. Out of everything that you are in life, you only gonna focus on one single thing? Nah, you ain't gonna do that. You focusing on everything about yourself. Because that's the path of self-improvement. I firmly believe that. And I stand on what I say. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another video courtesy of Life of Logan TV. If you have not done so already, please, before you leave, I would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're always alerted whenever I drop one of these videos. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you comment if you feel so moved to, if something resonated with you. And make sure, if nothing else, you share this video with anyone who can use it. And that is anyone, male, female, young, old, this real life game right here. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. One time for the gray hairs coming into my beard more so, because I know y'all seen them all there. Hey, the salt and pepper hot stepper coming to a town near you. As always, y'all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.